Ireland, but we're in the province of Ulster, and there is 9 counties in the province of Ulster. So the 3 counties in the Republic of Ireland are part of Ulster, part of Northern Ireland-ish in Ulster, the province. Armagh is the smallest county in Northern Ireland. We're not there yet, we're in County Monaghan. And there's times you're driving along the road and you could be going from the Republic to Northern Ireland every few miles. Got partitioned off from the Republic. You had the Free State Army then in the Republic, and I was tenured the anti-treaty army, and that was our civil war. So the people here in Northern Ireland felt that we, the nationalists that is, felt that we left them behind, that we should have fought on for the 32 counties. So they would refer to me as a Free State bastard. So when you go down to the causeway, what you'll be seeing is columns left here from the last volcanic eruptions around this area. It was eventually abandoned because one night they were having a dinner party and all the people in the dining area heard a big crash and the kitchen had gone down into the sea. So there's Dunluce Castle straight ahead of us, or what remains of it. They used this in Game of Thrones. So there's the course down on the right hand side there, and it's going to be back here again in 2025, 2 years time. Side, and then on the other side over the river is mostly the national side. Okay, so the statue at the end of this on the roundabout is two boys and their hands almost touching, and it's what's it called? You see them straight ahead?
Yes.
Hands Across the Divide, that's what it's called. So, almost touching.
Oh. It's kind of neat.
And this is where all the action was for Bloody Sunday, all around here. So when the British soldiers were here, the nationalists closed up all this area, and I'll show you later on now, put up a sign saying Free Derry, so it was free from all British soldiers and everything, and none of them dared come into the national. The guy with the, that's a guy I think with the blanket around him. They were all people in the hunger strike. A lot of them died in the hunger strike. You see Martin Luther King over there, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, and John Hume. And he was also instrumental in the peace agreements. So all those murals about them. Mural. This one here, the one on the right, you see the butterfly? And the gun broken in half. That was a young teenage girl that was shot by a rubber bullet by the British Army. And we was pulled in. So if you want to get out and take a few photographs, you can. There's no one going to bother you, don't worry. They're so used to people coming up here now.
That's our
UK government
guy
promised
today.
to introduce Irish
Up on the
language here,
mural.
and they still haven't introduced it. So every so often, these people take to the streets and pass me. So if you look over to the right hand side here, you can see the fences. Behind that wall is a Protestant area. So before, these fences were just barricades, and now they're like 40 foot high. So they separate the two communities still to this day. And as we go up here, we're going to stop over in this corner at an old school called St Congal School. On that picture of me of West Belfast, that was the first ever barricade in Belfast, down that direction, where the green wall, the green railings are. So if you look closely on the left hand side, you'll see the bullet holes just below the windows. So you can see there, the IRA took over this school in 1969. They had a gun battle with the British Army. Unfortunately, when they took over the school, there was 2 teachers shot dead. One was shot dead, and the other one was severely injured. Bobby Sands there carrying the Ireland flag. Ogla Bobby Sands. You can see here, you can see the murals coming up on the walls here on the right. There's one of Unblocked Cuba. So the Irish people stand for Cuba. As you can see, there's one there, Che Guevara. You can see there the sails are about the 4th mural down. It shows you the sail door open between the two communities, but we're still separated. It's still a divided city.
Does it feel like 25 years of peace?
It doesn't, because we're still stuck in our old ways. Most of the city has tried to move on. In each area, there's a lot of building going on. There's a lot of youth working on for the younger generation, but there's a lot of the areas are still left behind.
So maybe the generation has to die.
It probably, yeah, that's exactly what they think they're actually doing. The older politicians are stuck in their ways. The young generation want to just live and let live and respect each other's cultures, but the older generation haven't moved on as yet. This is another political party. That's the INLA, Iceland Nationalist Liberation Army, and they were disbanded as well when the peace process came along. So you had 2 main parties in Belfast. You had the IRA. 2 main parties on the Catholic side, is the IRA and the Irish National Liberation Army. Now we're going to cut across and go through till the Shankill Road. This is coming across. These gates shut every night. Every night still, these gates close. So this is images here of the old Belfast as we're just passing on the right hand side. So this is another wall here. Now you're coming through. You've just set foot until the British side of Belfast, these call themselves. I'm going to read out here what...
Why are they still closed?
Yeah, we're going straight up now. You just want to pop over.
Why do they still close those gates?
They're just people. The local people has grew up here with them their whole lives, and as I said, they feel safer at night time when the gates are closed. Their surveys keep getting done to get the peace walls taken down, but they keep getting pushed back by the government every couple of years.
Just taken down, but not even used.
Fake shop. It was just up here on the right hand side. They went into a face shop. It was a busy Saturday day. They went into a face shop, and when they went in, the place the bomb, the people in the shop thought it was just normal face men bringing the face in for the day. And unfortunately, there was a bomb in it, in the box. The bomb detonated early. One of the IRA men got out of the shop. There was 9 innocent Protestants murdered, and one of the IRA men who planted the bomb was murdered as well. And it was just up here on the right hand side. You'll see a wee plaque. So just over here, this was a busy, just here on the right hand side, you'll see the cross on the wall. That's where the face shop, that's where the Shankill bombing was, and that was one of the last bombs of the Troubles was on this road. So you see there, here's more markers here. If anyone would like any markers here, I can see the pictures as well. There's one of them down, that's the timber, but if there's one of them down, all down, he's come right over the wall.
Why are you writing in here?
Why not?
No, I thought
This is where all the cruise ships come and park up. There's over 200 cruise ships in Belfast this summer alone. These big yellow cranes, they're called Harland and Wolff. That's what built the Titanic. That's where the Titanic was built. This building on the left hand side is called the SSE Arena. This is where we have our famous Belfast Giants. This is the ice hockey team.
Passenger ship in the world, but we didn't call her Titanic then. I was there from the beginning. I was the shipwright for the Keel Club.
Rock forms the columns of the famous Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland.
Boston and somebody from California.
How exciting.
Yeah.
I went to Pennsylvania.
I didn't know. Because it's like I didn't decide you can't. But here's okay.
Welcome to Fáilte go Léir go Canova. You're very welcome to Nouth and to the first half of your visit to the Brún na Bóinne complex. So we often describe these, in answer to your question about whether these are graves or not, we often describe these as passage tombs and burial mounds because of their design and because human remains were found inside. But we do think that because of the Irish name Brún na Bóinne, it's quite likely that they weren't just places of burial, that a variety of different ceremonies took place on these sites, that likely they were important places of pilgrimage. They were well-known places. These were big buildings for their time. So they were well-known places of pilgrimage, and likely a variety of ceremonies took place here, marking the sun's calendar, because likely sun worship was central to the spiritual belief system of the people who buried and worshipped and settled here.
Thanks for inviting us outlaw cousins. We loved it. We had such a good time. Such a good time. Be a great memory forever.
19Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. But the Isle of home is always on your no, they never no more will I pay the White Rover. No, never no more. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. But it's not the Isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. But the Isle of home is always on